Need to add. Oh, we did add Dragon Ball Fighters. Okay, we know how to edit Photoshop. That's what's up. Dragon Ball is hype. Tekken is hype. Street Fighter's kind of hype. And heavy about Street Fighter. And this man, Piano Densetsu, here against Joel. I can't hear the game audio. So I'm going to commentate this. I need to hear the game audio. Thank you. All right. So I'd like to say, first of all, I hate music in this game now. I don't know what he did to my versus screen and in the screen. It sucks. So it's whatever. But we all in there. I need somebody to commentate with. Are you? Yeah, because I can't do this by myself. It's Street Fighter.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Like maybe 10 minutes of it.
Okay, hey. I have 0 minutes of it. You know what I'm saying? Joel versus Piano Densetsu. Piano's been to come up for quite a bit. It's really good, and I think like he was like the forerunner before Pork Chop really became like famous around here for playing Urian. Is that Piano showed him a lot of tech.
Yeah, like Piano's been playing Urian since he's come out, since Urian has come out, but Piano hasn't really been to too many tournaments overall. Been to a lot of Gwinnett Brawls, but we haven't really seen him make his way into a top 8 until today.
That is right. Now he has been playing online. You know, he's not a slouch at all.
Oh no, he's one of the many masters that Georgia has. In fact, I don't know if he made the transition to Grandmaster in AE, but if he's not there, he's right on the doorstep.
Oh, okay, I got you. Speaking about masters, this is man Joel, been the perennial Shoto master. Maybe not Street Fighter master yet, but Shoto master.
Ooh, he threw a Hado into the Aegis, and he's lucky that he didn't get away.
Oh, good decision with a
Oh, that should be it.
Conversion. That was a solid, sick conversion there off of that.
Yeah, just let Joel hang himself, trying to get away from the Aegis. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide in that corner. Piano gets on the board first.
Exactly. Both players pushing back. Urian has like a bar meter, and he just walking up to him. Usually, people to kind of just chill out.
So that Pierce button is kind of good. That one right there gets the 2-piece.
Yep. About to get stunned here. No, we break that.
But that stun is still high. I don't know about the headbutt at all. That should be the end of your life in this first round, my friend. He probably should have kept that meter in his pocket.
Yes, he should. He had a V-trigger too. Like one of those times you just gotta pop that. I'd rather pop V-trigger to try to get something started than pop your EX meter and then you use it. It's not.
Bravery or stupidity, depends on what you want to call it.
Hey, nope.
We can say what we want if we hear in the third round. Joel coming over the top and gets another crush counterfish. He's about to get a stun again.
We just saw this. No, we just saw that too. But this time, Piano's trying to fight back.
Piano keeps the cross up. EX dive kick, grossness. And you saw he was shook when Joel came in with the tap, made him move, but Piano found enough footing to get his Aegis reflector setup going.
Now he's getting paid for that. G-Spec in the second one, try to stick him in the corner. Oh, but he jumps out.
He cleared the high bar.
Yep. Nope. The replay. And the same thing gets happened. Get crushed counter. Joel Rosario.
He doesn't like that corner. Like,
no,
he's so scared of the corner.
No, he likes it plenty because he's been there all game.
I think the headbutts disagree. But Piano's going to have to figure out whatever he needs to agree with him, staying out of the corner, staying in middle stage, and maybe get some kind of advantage here in game 2. That jump is a good start for him.
Exactly.
Not far enough.
Nope. But he got good range. Good for it.
No, that's the stun. I blink.
Again. With a perfect. You see how big the KO's now, the perfect on now?
They just let you know.
And it's all golden and whatnot.
Got to feel good about it.
Yeah. Feels great. Joe's trying to come in, trying to get something started there.
Look like a page out of the Pork Chop playbook, if you ask me.
Hey, barely whipped too.
You say that, but like, I don't know exactly what Densetsu's been doing. Maybe not looking for that right there, so many experiences, but he's been able to walk forward and take control of Joel's space so much better in this second game.
Exactly. Like, as soon as I said that, he gets popped the EX Fireball straight to V-trigger.
Finally gets the throw that he's been looking for on the wake up. He knew it was coming, but jump back clearly would have been better. Hindsight 2020. Where's the second one? Gotta gonna try this again. Oh, I like that. Because the last time he put the Aegis on his wake up, he went for the throw. Joel took the throw. Joel's probably thinking maybe another one, some kind of button. Let me go ahead and burn that meter. Noob out.
Yep.
Noob out, got scoped out, got him taken out.
Joel is known to throw a lot of DPs out in the corner sometimes in his game plan. And a lot of times it doesn't pan out. This is one of those things that it just didn't happen. It wasn't in his favor right now. 1-1.
And we saw it in the first game, dude. That corner is scary as fuck, dude.
Yeah. This time, Joel starts off getting the jump in.
That looked very familiar. It kind of reminds me of the last game.
Exactly. Dominant corner push. Kuma has heavy buttons out there. He tried to do the back dash. He didn't get anything from it.
Nice tech, but
Get studied. Got learned.
Tech didn't really mean a whole lot. Didn't give him the space that he needed.
Nope.
So
Get the old soft shoe. Get the kill. Set point for Joel.
Round 2. Fight.
Both of them got a bar meter here.
Oh, had a bar meter. Yo, Joel's trying to get the winner's final switch fast in a hurry.
Now the chop is disadvantaged now in this game. Joel doing a pretty good job just pushing them back. Keon trying to get something off. And, oh, okay.
I don't blame him for trying to walk all the way up, maybe. I mean, he saw the V-skill coming out. Maybe he didn't think Densetsu was going to pull the trigger. He thought wrong, but he still has a lot of life to work with.
Yeah, exactly.
And his range game has been really good.
Yes.
I say that. Apparently he didn't agree. He felt the need to jump, and he's paying dividends.
Smart decision to push him back. He didn't want to get caught in the corner. He didn't have to worry about it. EX Hurricane in the air and takes that match 2-1 Joel. I don't even know if this is losers or winners, but
winner semis.
It's winner semis. Okay, that's what's up. So
Have
good job.
Had it plastered in the middle of the beautiful Gwinnett Brawl overlay, letting us know. Not saying that for you, but just saying that we still here at Gwinnett Brawl, giving us the first monthly of the year.
That's what's up.
Ringing in the new year 2018. Sure, they were born in 2012, but ain't nothing changed around here.
Nothing changed. Couple of months away from final round. If you are a gamer, if you play Street Fighter at all, if you play fighting games, if you know how to throw a fireball at all, you need to be there.
I don't know if it's just a fireball, because I mean, if you know how to throw a spear, you can come over there too. If you know about hop kicks, you can come over there. If you know how to do your L cancels, you can come over there too. If you know, I got to think of a really good one. If
you don't know nothing, you still want to come and see somebody get beat up.
That is true.
Come there. I'm rocking this shirt. I'm full believer in the series. Step out support. Speaking of getting beat up, now we have this man, Malo Mans versus Ice Effect here. Now, from what I heard, Laura has gotten buffed. Is that right?
Overall, that's been the general consensus. Like, the way I look at Laura with my bit of knowledge, which isn't a whole lot, is they kind of changed her from being a mix-up monster at any point in time to giving her more strength when she gets a V-trigger. Because one of the biggest things she has is she can start canceling stuff, like she can do her thunderclap and she can cancel that into a dash.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Her overhead has more frames. It's just, I think it's naturally comboable on hit, but I know for a fact that it is on more so in V-trigger. So she has, once she gets her V-trigger, either one or two, probably going to be one coming out of Ice Effect. Yeah, she has more stronger options and more conversions to look for.
Stuff that she didn't need. But hey, it's Laura. Why not? Let's give her to her. But Malo's been grinding for quite a long time. He's been improving steadily, trying to get his ground game in there. He's been online. He's been making the rounds. Let's see what he's going to pull out here against this man, Ice Effect.
Still one of the few believers in Gwinnett. I guess when you get a crush count of fierce like that to start things off, it's a good thing to believe in.
Yep, man, right into the elbow, though. Oh, he tried to beat that. Here we go. Here's the start.
Nice. Not going to have any shenanigans coming out of Ice Effect. Milo with that quick jab to keep him in check. Going to have to struggle to keep himself on his feet. Because he really loves his spears. I don't even need to say it, but he's got to be really careful with anything he hangs out. Because Ice Effect
is going to be ready. Yeah. Try to push buttons to get it out of that panic. Pays off.
All of that starting from another four-frame jab. Making the thunder kick. Coming in with that crowd. Short. +1. Nope.
And he spins the beaver and pays it off with the EX Fireball. Good play by Malo. Not scared at all of anything that Laura's throwing out.
And the most important thing to show that he's not afraid is the times that he's gone back to his jab, making sure to keep Ice Effect off of any kind of rodeo throw, any kind of command throws. And it's not 3 frames, it's a 4 frame. So, like, if Ice Effect would put something solid, that wouldn't happen. But he's going to have to see if he can bolster up his defenses, because now it is the Milo show again. Repeat. I thought we took Throw Loops out of the game. Guess what? We didn't. Nope. I know. Hey, man. I don't know why you trying to get up in my face over here.
It's real right now.
It's real enough for Ice Effect. He's got to see through the smoke and mirrors.
Yo, Milo is on point right now. He's not getting Ice Effect anything to go and do.
You say that, but he went for the throw with Ice Effect out of the corner and it gave him the room to squeak away, get a thunderclap on the screen with the overhead.
You know, that's the first time I actually saw the cancel like in live action, because I don't really look at this game too much anymore. But he did. He had something in his back that's immediately and just waited for something to happen and then went straight in.
It's scary.
It's ridiculous.
Like, that's supposed to be like all the thunder. I don't know why she's not Colleen, because she has skates on when she has the V trigger. Probably not going to need it for this round if we get one more mix-up. It's the low forward. Catcher trying to flee the scene.
He's not dead though. He got full bars.
What can he do with it? This is so hard. Let's a DP rip.
Yep. Uh-oh. Got him in the corner. What can we do here? He's reversed.
Even without a touchdown?
He need like one more good hit to get the stun. Doesn't get it.
That was a good block, though.
Still got hope. Oh, ran right into that.
Pretty sure everybody who was watching that had the same reaction.
Yeah, like, oh man, like you was just that close, and then just defeat from the jaws of victory there. 1-0 from Ice Effect.
And it was so sad because, like, you even called the DP that Ice Effect was looking for. Milo held it in the pocket, threw it out in one of the most random of times and got the conversion, but just couldn't put a real meaty to keep it in check. So he's getting the hits that he needs to get stuff started, but he's got to tighten up all of the nuts to pull everything together.
Yes.
Off the mark with the jump.
Pushing back up a little bit to that corner, trying to make everything work. Nope. This time, that's a payoff. Trying to cancel it, make it a little bit less safe. Damage. Okay.
Takes it again. He fights one more time.
Gets the stun. Would that be the round?
Should be.
Woo! He had to spend an extra EX meter for that, but the win's the win.
Oh,
I'll take that.
Yeah, he had to. Because, like, literally he had to, but if he left Ice Effect in that corner, fully loaded with the V-trigger,
No.
would have been scared.
Yeah, you can't afford that. Show you. Good job.
Saw it a mile away.
Ooh! Reading you.
You were talking about the reads. He's 3 for 3 with the VP so far in this round. Can't find his way in as he's checked with a jab, though.
Milo has gotten braver since the last time I really seen him play. And he's getting all the DPs out there from the thunderclap. He is contesting this every time he throws it out. And he's been, that's trading.
Yeah.
Oh, this time he runs into it.
A little too errant with his dash.
Pop two chicken. Nope, get off me.
I like the choice right there.
Yeah.
Making sure that there's no mix-up from there, taking another throw. Doesn't really get anything from it, but he doesn't need to do anything. He just needs to chill out.
Whoa! You tried to dash back. You tried to dash back. You still got popped. You see how far he went?
Do you see how he's looking? Chill out,
Like,
my bad.
He's like, wow, that really happened. Okay. We might be on to something.
He actually looks upset that he took that game.
I know, right? Like, man, I should have died like 5 times.
He looks upset that he actually had to crack the glass and pull out DP after DP. But like you said, he has been so accurate with it.
Yes. Now, you saw Ice Effect scratch his head. Like, anytime he scratches his head after the set, that's bad business.
Yeah.
Because he don't know if that is actually real or that he just messed up. He don't know. But like, he know this. Oh, good jump back here. Keep him honest.
Getting another overhead. This time he's going to go ahead into the command throw.
Oh, this time he didn't get the DP. Set point for Ice Effect.
One thing that we haven't talked about that's really been an unsung hero for Ice Effect has been the low forward. He's caught Milo trying to run plenty of times, and even though he hasn't gotten the biggest conversions, really he hasn't gotten any conversions, it's been getting so much to try to keep Milo in his face and make him fight. Now, with that, the big thing he has to look out for is when the DPs start raining in again.
Exactly. But the fact that he can DP through those sparks is taking away a good feature of his offense that he's been dependent on since he's been playing this game.
Yeah. Go for it again, met with an anti-air pierce, tossed all the way in the corner.
And he's taking his time. He doesn't have to rush in. He got a small life lead here. And he got him good and comfortable in the corner there. Waiting for a jump here. Going back up a little bit.
Looking for a jump or an EX elbow, but I don't think Ice Effect is on that. But the jump, that's what we're talking about.
Yep.
Found the mark.
Woo! DP rise again. Try back up a little bit. And the DP just going fire.
Oh, you saw the beef hanging off of that meaty, crowd strong. Milo Mads ties this up. Last round.
Set point for somebody. Somebody's going to be upset at the end of this.
Oh, yeah. The upset point? Hey, could be.
At this point, it doesn't look like it would be upset. It just looks like somebody would be upset. Now it looks like Milo is on this aspect level. Like he's going to Red Bull this year. You know what I'm saying?
He is so in right now.
Yes.
Check all of the forward movement.
Gets
Gets another
again. That's 3 for 3. Oh! That's a perfect. It's all that gold.
And that wasn't even a combo. Like he actually dropped it. Ice Effect wasn't even ready for it.
Okay.
Ken
Okay.
wins.
All right. Man. Okay. All right. Okay. So, wow. Yo, that man Milo has, I don't know what he did. I don't know what training he did. Did he like climb up steps with the mountains? You know that Kill Bill training? Did he just walk up all those stairs for the many months to reach that type of power?
Got slapped up by Pai Mei for like 3 months.
Exactly right, man. His arms hurt, all broken up, came back.
You know why his arm's broken, right? With all the DPs that he threw out
All of them fire and everything. Damn. Yo, shouts out to Milo Mads for that 6th play.
Those were pretty good too. The stand shorts, the stand light kick, making sure to keep Ice Effect in check, making sure that all that forward momentum was going to be met by that hard stop sign.
Right.
Wasn't the fierce that he had in the first round of the first game, but it was enough to keep him in the whole set.
Yes.
And we can talk about Milo for a while, but we still have to move on with the tournament. We still have more people playing, and we still have to see the return of Densetsu going against Tekken winner.
This man pork chop in the Urian mirror match.
We're assuming the Urian. I say it's because I saw him playing some Alex. I don't think he will pull the Alex out, but you have to consider.
Yeah, you do.
All right, he's playing Urian.
Yeah, like I wouldn't. If I had Urian, I wouldn't really go to Alex in this matchup. If I had that sort of power,
I get you.
in my ability. But this is going to be. I don't know when they played before. I don't really keep up with a lot of the Street Fighter lore here. But this would be interesting to see like the old Urian, quote unquote, versus the newer Urian. And see what everybody's going to go. And I see Porkchop's going with 2.
Yeah, he's been using the upgraded chariot tackle. I forget the official name of it, but he's been getting a lot of good mileage out of it, catching people very unaware for the situations that he can cancel into it. But he might get a real early activation to it because he's just getting banged up. I say that, but he gets a knockdown. But he already has the V-trigger ready to roll if he needs it.
Exactly. Now I just heard about that V-trigger, and it's like it gives him like a good burst damage, and he can just throw it out at any kind of point.
He can cancel a lot of moves, a lot of normals that he normally could into the tackle. It has armor. He can hold it kind of like a parry, kind of like a focus attack to some degree as well.
Okay.
So, gives him another dangerous tool to use in the neutral.
Gotcha. And it has armor, I believe, right?
Yup. And -2, I believe.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, see, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
For that fast of a V-trigger build-up, he can do that and have another one to spare. He doesn't have to worry about like kind of betting it all on the Egyptian cycle and go from there. So I like that. It makes sense.
I kind of question the headbutt that Pork Chop let go. Pork Chop having a long hair deer in, by the way, since we haven't pointed that out.
Gotcha.
Since both of them want to be the pink man.
Everybody just like to have those little banana hammocks.
I don't know about that backdash. And the reason why I don't know about the backdash is Pork Chop's like been struggling to find his way in. Just giving Piano more time to set up and play the range game, hide behind the spheres, making it harder than it really has to be.
And you know, I've been talking to Pork Chop overall against like with Nigerian, and he's been having issues doing poke. So for his playstyle, Tyrant Slaughter is probably gonna be better for him in that type of like instance. So he kind of get in easier and have another weapon in the neutral. You don't have to worry about setup.
Yeah, but like, ooh, okay.
Revenge.
Defensive throw. Kind of the situation where you're backing up looking for something and you just, you don't try to force throw, you just try to kind of tech the throw and it works out.
Gotcha. Got him.
Nice air to air.
Yes.
Trying to keep the ground. He's been ran over by a couple of EX tackles.
Try to make gets it. Oh, okay. Good damage off of that. And he got another one to spare.
I'm about to say, don't ask me if that's a block move to charge. I don't have that kind of information.
Yeah, I don't either.
We'll learn together.
Looks like we don't need to do that. Oh, Pork Chop is very willing. Pork Chop is very willing.
I don't blame him for that at all, because it's one of the scenarios where normally you have to guess left, right, but when you have a down charge, you don't have that responsibility.
No, you just pop it up and eat him. All right, what we got? Second round. Pork Chop is up 1-0. Oh, let's stop there. Okay.
A little slow on the crouch stairs, though.
Right.
Yes. It doesn't look so big, but the fact that he lost a little space and had to work his way out the corner is really annoying. But it hasn't deterred Densetsu too far until I open my mouth and he gets tossed around like a rag doll a bit. That space again. He's very lucky that Pork Chop couldn't get the roundhouse. He's going to be able to cash out from this. With this padded front side Aegis, you know, not on top of him to make it wear away, but to deter him from jumping, didn't really do anything. So it's going to be really hard for Densetsu if he has to fight through this.
With the throw, the side switch, bad decision.
Oh, he's afraid of that.
He did it again.
He's just completely afraid of it. Like, anytime he sees the pose in the animation, like, immediately trying to up back. He hasn't done his homework on his own character. He doesn't know his new tools that he could possibly be playing with.
Right. It's been kind of, I mean, the game just came out last week. Maybe you don't know how to deal with it that much. It's like you had to throw it, you had to throw something to beat it out right when you see the flash, right?
Now, here's the thing that I think is funny. I agree with you, and I will say that the game is still kind of new, but what character is he looking at? He's looking in the mirror right now.
Exactly.
That's a little too much ironic.
You should know. But he should have explored that second big trigger immediately. The Pork Chop pops it in length. He didn't do a whole bunch of damage though, but he got a lot of corner carry.
I know, right? Damn near coast gets the big chop.
Mix up.
That just felt like the most desperate Aegis, and it was enough to get Piano out of the round. But
yeah, the series that he did to pop the second Aegis was so tricky and had enough space that he just got caught trying to push something out there. Nope. Try to do those long screen headbutts to get a slight advantage there. It didn't pay off in that part.
Ooh. Hit him with the toes of that roundhouse.
Yep. Nope. Pork Chop will do that. But he throws him out the corner.
The thing that was really good for Densetsu, though, was by doing that overhead, like, he gave Pork Chop the time to see it. Now he was nowhere near his super if he could have had it.
Right.
Just a way to burn meter off of somebody. Like, either you block it or, I mean, sure, you want to DP or you want to headbutt it, but what do you really get from that? You got to throw with it as well, but clearly wasn't enough to take the round.
Right, right.
Third win.
Save it for what you need. Like, a lot of times, if you're just gonna get thrown, then okay, you go get thrown. There's no really throw loops anymore. But unless you're like really desperate and have a super good read, just save your meter. Okay.
Speaking of saving your meter, we're going to save all of them, do some raw headbutts.
Exactly. Good anti.
Still ready, willing, and able to let it rip.
Yep. Like Piano's on a good roll, but
it was so good. That sweep wanted too much. And again, as soon as the V-triggers pop, you see the fear coming out of him. He let Poke Chop dash 3 times into his face.
Yep.
I can't really do that.
Oh, the mix-up finally comes.
Do we call that a mix-up, or do we just say the Poke Chop special? we knew he
Chop
wanted
special.
Some point in time that headbutt was coming. It was a
Yeah.
question of what?
Oh.
Yo, that man shook. All right.
Yep.
Let me pull the esports out of this commentary real quick. That man shook.
Pour something on the ground. Got this little bottle of water trying to pour on the ground here.
Lord, he's got to get it back together, and I don't think he's gonna get.
Oh, every teabag. Parental advisory.
But he's not done yet. He's actually got to fight through Aegis, or he's got to put him down now.
Yeah, he's done. He thought he wasn't done. He dropped the stick because of it. The anger.
Urian wins.
Damn. Oh my God. Joel looks thoroughly amazed by how cheap V-Trigger 2 is. The handshakes all around.
No, that's the fierce. The fierce.
It's a fierce shot.
Yeah.
Okay. But it could have been a handshake, but no, he just trying to smack you for the counter hit.
Oh man.
Yo. He needs to go home and learn how to deal with. He needs to be comfortable fighting against V-Trigger 2.
It's one thing to say that, like, it's very obvious to us, it's very apparent, but if nothing else, just have the bravery to make him use it and come off with the resources. Because again, like, even not knowing, he was just completely flustered by the screen freezing and that new pose.
Yeah.
As soon as it went down, you see the up back, you see a little flailing here and there, like, what possibly could I do?
Right.
That alone, just devastating.
You know what that remind me of? That remind me of Rose's second Ultra. Just the fact that you can pop
Soul
it.
Satellite.
Yeah, just the fact that you can pop it and kind of be like, okay, now you had to kind of respect something that's going to happen after that and deal with that. You know, it's not a game changer that bad, but it's still something. Speaking of game changers, final round 2021 coming up couple of months.
But more specifically, this is a road to final round. I don't know if you got that.
Yeah.
I think this used to be called the final round match, but we got to put a little more official name because, you know, we're trekking all the way to final round. It's going to be a nice little game series. I want to say it's an online series, I believe.
No.
Give us the lore.
Yeah. All right. So every month they have.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Every month they have final round tournaments, just like you see here.
Hi.
And also on weeklies, they have like weeklies that those points for the weeklies. The winner of those tournaments, the 4 tournaments you see below, and the monthlies count. Okay. The winner of those will get at least free badge to final round, and free game entry to final round.
Okay.
Come up, support. They have it mostly on Thursdays during the weeklies. Marvel and Dragon Ball. Marvel and switch up between Dragon Ball and Street Fighter. And then on the monthlies, you know you got to be here.
Yeah.
So be here anyway. Also, Gwinnett Brawl. Shouts out to all the screens you see below you. And we going back, and it's got to be losers. Gotta be losers, man. So, man, Iceman is back. He looks a little bit shaken after that defeat. But you come to?
What's up?
What's up?
You ever see?
You trying to bet? You trying to commentate, or what's going on?
You sure?
You sure?
All right.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
But this is, Ice Effect, like you said, this is the bracket of alternative successes. I love to call it because they ain't out of the tournament yet, and he's going to be going against strictly business.
Now, this young man, when I did look at Street Fighter just a little bit, he beat the bricks off a base with this man, Ed, who has gotten buffed quite a bit.
If I remember the bracket correctly, I want to say he has put Neon out of this tournament.
Really? Okay, that's why he wanted to come out and commentate. Gotcha. That's salty commentate. Okay, understood that.
So you say that Adam was going to come talk that trash about that Ed?
Yeah, he's not that good.
All right, now, Adam might be kind of right because it's not looking good for Strictly Business at all. Yeah. So that's one thing I have to point this out because it's something that's bothered me about Street Fighter V. Where people are so hell-bent on getting a corner mix-up that they will forego all position and jump in the corner for a cross-up that doesn't happen. That, quite frankly, pisses me off. But
yeah, and then you let somebody out the corner when it doesn't succeed, and then you get nothing for it. Like, don't be that.
Didn't really do any damage to Ice Effect as he took the first round, but it's just something to kind of notice as you watch it.
Man.
And from what I understand, getting Capcom's grace of having all of his specials actually connect.
Yeah, I heard he got a lot of good buffs, and he's like kind of ridiculous now.
I couldn't tell you specifically because he's a character that's been under my radar. I do have to do my homework, but hopefully when Business can find himself on the better end of this business, he can show us some of the things that Ed has gotten here in our arcade edition.
Exactly. Got the jab thing, get any comment, pop B trigger. Nope, and he got immediately out of the way.
So he has the ultimate stature. Where does it come into play?
I don't like the fact that Ice Effect has not been converting from like full damage from stuff like jab, things like that. He hasn't been doing that this whole tournament. Like at least the streams, the matches that I've seen him on stream, really hasn't confirmed him like he used to.
Feels kind of loose, right?
Yeah. And that's damage. Like even though you won, that's damage you're missing out of.
Maybe that's why he's down here in the losers bracket. He's still keeping things together so far. Maybe he can pull it together.
That's right.
Because he's been doing good to like withstand the offense that Strictly's been throwing at him. Strictly's been going really hard. You've been seeing like the psycho rushes, a bunch of big roundhouses, just like YOLO offense. And I don't even like to use that as an adjective. But I expect been able to beat it time and time again. So not needing all the damage that's been into so far.
And I think as a whole, a lot of people getting more wise to how to just beat Laura out on certain situations like Thunderclap, like the dashes. They are just being able to like DP them or do something initial out of it. But it's not really affecting Strictly Business because he's about to lose this. Okay, good anti-air.
Yeah, but a better roundhouse. He just has the timing to play. If you're jumping DPs like that from strings, you just know exactly what they're thinking. Gonna need one more to close this out.
Again, he misses the jab combo. And he gets popped for it.
Ultimate snatcher. Gives you either an anti-air snatcher or a combo extender on the ground.
That's a good play.
But what does he really get from it? I mean, sure, he's got the damage, but now he still has to function really on nothing.
Right, and the damage that he got, it wasn't enough to be a game changer. So Ice Effect just went ham and did his normal stuff. Like, oh, okay, you hit me, fine, you got your damage, but now you had to survive the rest of the round, which unfortunately he didn't do. And he's out at the tournament at this point, and Ice Effect moves on. From what I've seen, it was really good play. It's just that Ice Effect just had his number.
Yeah, it was okay in the neutral, but like you said, it was having his number in the sense of anytime Ice Effect got the knockdown, he got a lot from it. He didn't specifically get the most, like he said, didn't specifically get like optimal damage, but it was enough to keep the lead against Business time and time again.
Exactly.
Now, moving on, like you said, the question is, can he actually get the damage he needs against Pork Chop? Because Pork Chop is not going to let him off lightly whenever it's just a jab. It's got to be jab into your plus frame.
Here's the thing about this matchup. You know that Pork Chop is going to headbutt.
Yeah.
Anytime he got me, he's just going to headbutt. So
I think the only people who don't know that are the ones who don't watch the stream.
Exactly. So as Ice Effect, you had to put stutters in your offense, right? Because if not,
it's scary.
Yeah, it's going to be scary on the offensive side for Ice Effect. So knowing that, you're going to have to tone it down a little bit. If Pork Chop kind of sees that, he can use those hesitation against him so he doesn't have to pop all the meter and then just go ham.
He doesn't have to. He's not going to anyway. You know Pork Chop, just raw headbutt. No EX. He ain't using all that meter, not unless he needs it.
No, he's not.
Even when he needs it, he ain't going to do it.
No, but he's very willing. So he has to be smart about how he's going to work this out. With that said, Laura's still a monster.
Yeah.
so
How
fast.
much? Now here's a pop quiz for you. How much experience do you think Ice Effect has against the whatever V-Trigger 2 was called, whatever the big tag?
Probably not that much. I mean, it's only been a week, like maybe 10 days. Probably not enough. And even then, oh, okay, I see. That also is another factor into it, like in the neutral range. Because if you're going to be trying to do offense and things like that, you can use that to scare them. And then pop that, the armor kicks in, you kind of turn it around against them. I'll be interested to see how Porchop's going to use V-Trigger 2 in this match. Good break.
The whiff punish with the sweep, trying to work his way back in between the lines. Taking a little bit of a check, getting a little bit of an information, seeing if Ice Effect is awake when he sees the torch storm coming in.
Yep. Nope. That's one. See, that's one of those times where you need to save or hit. Because even if he would have hit, he still would have had a big life deficit here.
Right. I mean, that round star says that Porchop is just so eager to play his game. Everything he does is just trying to be the bully that we know him to be, and Ice Effect is not rolling over for it at all.
Nope. That was the fastest 2-0 that I've seen all day.
So, last I checked, this was a fighting game tournament, right?
It was.
I guess there's a speedrun competition here, too?
Well, you know, AGDQ. AGDQ is always looking for new entries, new games to do it.
You mean GBDQ? When that Brawl done quick?
Might as well been. Went Ice Effect looking like it was practice mode. And what Porchop want to do? We talked a lot about V-Trigger 2, but he didn't get a chance to really pop it.
No, not at all. And I mean, the big reason he hasn't had a chance to is when he gets it, he's typically in a situation where it's do or die, and both times he's gone to the headbutts, both times they were red, and he didn't even get a chance to play. Now he'll get a chance because even if he takes damage, it will not be lethal at this point.
And he doesn't have a big stun bar to really worry about it either.
I question if that was a legit frame kill or just nerding around.
Yeah, he's nerding around. Oh, here we go. Let's see what's going to happen. Gets the throw.
Ooh, I kind of wonder what Porchop did. No,
here we go. He decided to look out for it and get the headbutt.
I honestly wonder if he meant to EX the first time because he's been going to that quite a few times, but he got stumped by Crouch Strong.
Yeah.
I don't think he just pressed the button.
Set point for Ice Effect. Jump in, work, and goes to the EX grab.
Porchop's getting real close to that point. Yeah, finally getting his dash out. Ice Effect is giving them a lot of room. But I like Ice Effect's play at this range right here. Not so much where he has to put pressure on Porchop, but where he can check the dash. Because he knows he's going to dash. It's either going to be a dash or a jump. Porchop is not one to actually like walk and play a real neutral game. That's just not in his character.
Right.
Unless he's already in the range where the buttons will connect.
Which is crazy because Yuri has good buttons. And I think like in neutral, he can actually do something. But it does not happen, so he wants to go for a lot of burst damage output. His V-Trigger. Nope.
You know, the first time I questioned it as a mistake, the second time has to be intent because he got stuffed out one more time.
Yeah.
Wasn't the biggest problem in the world, and Porchop finally gets on the board. So he's going to need another one. Dashing into an elbow without a way that you want to start your round.
So you mean I did it one time, I got to do it again? Oh, man.
No. He just
finally gets the EX headbutt. Now I'm in the corner, but get punched out.
I'm stuck on the fact that Porchop saw Ice Effect with that command throw and let him get away with I think it was a low forward. Because that's one of the big universal changes where all command throws have more recovery frames. So he could have milked that for so much more. Now he finds himself getting scooped up and tossed clean up out the building.
I was waiting for that. Even though that move Tower Starter is safe, it is negative. And against a commando character, may not be the smart idea to just throw it out every time.
Right.
Because you might get scooped up. And it happened. The Smirkle Ice Effect space says it all. 2-0s him and moves on and loses.
And he actually set that up, if you think think about it, because it was both the times that we pointed out where first time Pork Chop goes for the V trigger tackle, and there's a crouch strong. It's like, did he mean to headbutt? Second time he gets crouch strong again. So no matter what goes through his mind, Pork Chop is thinking there's going to be another crouch strong. Scooped up with a command throw.
Unfortunate for Pork Chop. No, he's kind of mad, but hey, people take L's, and that's what's going to be one. Now this man is this way. Is this winner's final?
That's why I checked my phone, because I had to make sure. I still don't believe I'm seeing it. That guy right there, Milo Mads, has actually made it through the bracket unscathed.
Super Saiyan Milo Man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to call him right now. Anytime he gets to like top 3, I'll call Super Saiyan Milo Man. Against Joel Rosario, the Shoto player.
The demon.
The demon Shoto player. Now, being a traitor, not playing Ryu for a while. And I talked to him about that. And he was like, Ryu's good. He's solid now. But why pick Ryu when you can pick Akuma? And I'm like, I couldn't really say anything about that.
It's like the nature of a lot of fighting games now, where, especially 2D games, where sure, you can have a fundamentally sound character that allows you to outplay your opponent, but why do that when you can play a character that does a lot of the work for you? And
exactly.
When you compare Ryu to Akuma, yes, Ryu allows you to, I think now in AE, he allows you to actually outplay your opponent, but why do that when you can, like, just
beat him up,
put him in a mix-up?
Exactly.
You can hit your +3 crush counter fierce, crouch fierce. I think it's a +3. Street
Fighter V, it's hard to play a more mind game set of style of play overall with Ryu's parries than just playing a real beat down type of character than Akuma. But Milo doesn't care. Got pushed against the corner.
We're starting to see signs of the early game Milo that we had earlier when he was going to the Fierce. Going to see how long he holds on to that duel before Joel rips it, or if Joel rips it out of his hand. I will not say will yet.
Yep.
He has to prove it to us.
Rush count.
Hey, guess what I was talking about earlier? Kind of a good button.
Yep, just stick it out.
And I like that Joel is slowly working his way in, trying to see what kind of loose meat Milo is hanging out for him to scoop up.
Right.
Hasn't been the most catches the run, though.
You know, Akuma's normals look stubby, they're really good.
Yeah. Even if they aren't the most long-reaching, like the stand forward, for example, the big knee, those are good for counter posts just to suck up a lot of space, a lot of action frames on it as well. So he has a lot of tools for in his arsenal to use in neutral.
And I think, you know, just a footsie perspective, he probably beats out Ken. Like as far as like 2-for-2 set.
I can agree with that, or I can at least see that. You can convince me of that.
Yes.
And even if you couldn't convince me verbatim, Joel is putting on a clinic of how his Akuma was just able to walk all over Milo in that first game.
Pretty clean 1-0 for Joel. But Milo does not look deterred at all. I like the look in his eye.
You know what that look says? It's about that time.
It's about that time to do some DPs.
Yep, crack that glass. Here we go.
All right, I'm good with that. Soft fireballs. We're trying to get some mid-screen going. The trick is for Milo to be able to get through Akuma's offense. Standing short is a good tool to use.
It's catching the timing of Joel as well. Because as you see, there are a lot of times where Joel is just walking in and Milo's whiffing, expecting a dash. A couple of times where Milo is not pressing anything and Joel is getting his ass in. Milo doesn't have a read of when Joel actually wants to throw the distance and come in for the kill.
Right. This distance is really throwing him off. So he really can't get a lot of things started.
Actually got a knockdown with his 3-frame Tatsu, but he can't get too much from it. Yep.
Miles in like a deficit here. Yes. Good punish there. Got him in the corner. What are we going to do? We got those? No, we got cross counter instead.
That's so sad.
Ooh, jumping knee for the cross up.
He didn't pay attention to the meters because he let Joel off his back, presumably looking for a DP. That's typically what you do in that scenario if you don't have a meaty on him. But Joel didn't have the meter for the EXDP. He was not in V-trigger, so there was nothing he had.
Yeah.
And with that, Joel was able to flee the scene with the first round in the second game.
Exactly.
See, there's that timing again. Milo doesn't have a clue what's going on in Joel's head. Gets hit in the dope piece with that piece.
I like the effort for the counter hit down here, but
It wasn't
to
enough.
this to get a lot of anything. But he gets put in the corner. What we got? Nope.
Milo's just too afraid to let him get ripped, trying to use his meter just to get some space, but he... Oh.
That's okay.
Yeah.
At this point, a little bit too little too late. Now he's trying to get something done. He got a little bit of... He got Peter, but the trade for the standing jab. Joel's pacing is so good at throwing Milo off that he really can't get any started. So at that point, when you're in that person's mind there, you start getting run-up throats.
Yeah.
And after that,
Round
it's
1.
pretty much a wrap. You're in his running head. Miles going to have to find a way to beat him on the ground, or at least get him to throw out something he doesn't want to do. That hasn't been happening yet. See that? Very small walk back and then whiff punish the knee.
Joel is looking so crisp right now.
Yes.
He's going to need another combo because this is heavily scaled, but it's going to make it pretty much anything for his choice. How about another Crouch Fierce? How about 7 more letters? How about 1 more round?
Golden Ring. Some call it. It's all gold. It's 2018. You don't deal with green no more.
We got rid of the platinum.
Yes.
Oh,
Now, one thing Milo has taught me is that he doesn't really, he's not super started on the fireball game in neutral yet.
right.
So a lot of times we can kind of just like pull it out there and kind of make him think about him a little bit more. He's not really doing it. So he's getting a lot more offensive with Pokey now, but Akuma just beat him out. Pretty much pound.
He's also really stationary in the neutral. I mean, we have some time to talk about it if he gets stunned again, but if you look back in the neutral that he's playing, you see a lot of times where he's checking with block instead of walking like Joel, actually adjusting the space and time again, which allowed Joel to pick and choose the spots, and break down the defense that Milo had.
Right. Remember, in footsies, it's not just about your offense and how you're trying to get in it. It's about baiting the other person out.
Right,
and if you're not moving and you're just moving forward, then yeah, they're going to be able to get a better rhythm faster and then mix you up after that. He need to be more comfortable and walking backwards, slowing the pace down, trying to see what Joel wants to do before he try to push buttons and then try to throw him off that way. Then he might have to jump. If you jump first, then the issue is on you. Then you know you got the person in their head. That didn't happen. Milo fell, and he's going to be in losers against this man, Ice Effect here, who was just waiting to come back and beat up somebody after his amazing defeat by Milo last time.
Yeah.
Would the DPs be on point again? Is Milo reeling from that last match?
I kind of feel like he is because with for as hard as he got his shit pushed in, I gotta remember this ain't all like suit and tie here. Like for as much as he was getting jacked up by Joel, he didn't really throw any DPs. So I think like it's not on his mind right now.
Right.
I don't know if he has like PTSD from getting thrown from lore, but he needs to pull those out to put Ice Effect down one more time. Because if he plays the same way against Ice Effect where there's like a solid defense of I'm going to actually try to read, I'm going to try to move away, I'm not going to put like an active defense, I think Ice Effect will run over.
That's true. That's true.
We need some buttons. It's okay to noob out sometimes. It's 2018. You ain't got to be solid.
Right.
You just got to be right.
His reactions has got to be there. And, I mean, it was last game. He put him on tilt, and it worked. You can see the look on Ice Effect's face after that matchup. He needs that again. He needs to be able to just throw off his game plan, make him do something that he doesn't want to feel comfortable in doing, and go for this great hoax. I would expect a little bit more fierce kicks in this match.
From Milo?
No, from Law. Like that.
Okay.
A little bit focused.
That's the second time I've seen him go for the target combo, and he just didn't have the spacing for him.
Nope, DP didn't happen. Now he got this in the corner.
He didn't have the meter for it.
Nope.
Well, I mean, he still could have did Fierce. That's projectile invincible, but he might have really had EX on his mind. I don't know what it's on his mind. Like, I can try to analyze this all I want. When you let Laura just do a jump short like that, like,
yeah, you're just not all there, man.
He's looking for the bell to save him, but there's no bell ringing for him.
Exactly.
There we go.
All right. Laura still in there, is not perturbed at all. Okay, all right, I see you. Putting that seed in his mind and telling him to hesitate. Can't do it all the time, but I like the seed that's there. Woo!
When I think about it, this is working out for Milo, but I would kind of like him to pay a little more attention to it. I don't need to talk about meter. I just need to talk about mix-ups, because that's what Milo slapped on the tape.
Yes.
Final round. Fight.
One up.
It's great there. Punish.
Oh, yeah.
That's a little bit desperation EX shoulder by I swear. But no!
You want to talk about some desperation. You talk about that big fierce. Didn't have any meter back behind of it. Not the worst thing in the world. Question mark.
Yeah, he just threw it out. He didn't know that was even coming. I suspect he didn't even know that was coming out.
He's still awake though. Saw the thunder kick. Got a block on it.
You got good wall position here. Close to the corner.
I really wanted to hold on to that lamp.
So you do.
Yes. You told him to do that, right?
I told him in my man, we decidedly linked there. 1-0 for Milo.
Can win.
And after a beatdown in that first round, Milo just came back and looking a little bit sharp, like it was last time. Okay, Milo, I see. But this is finals.
Yes, it is.
3 out of 5.
Fight.
And you're stacking the deck against Laura here. Never mind.
Bruh, he woke. He woke.
Well, Black Panther's coming out next month too. Ready. Oh. The Eris is mountain ball Laura here.
Yeah. You can't blame Milo for that. That's one of the things that happens, like, really in any Street Fighter. Any game where you have it's not a proxy throw. You don't have the spacing on the throw. Milo did the right thing. He teched the throw. They just weren't in range.
Exactly.
Round 2.
Don't really need to worry about throws. As Milo pun slightly intended through that first round down. I wonder if he was thinking about a DP again and just couldn't get the input out.
He was. He moved forward slightly to try to get it out. It just didn't happen. Oh, try to do empty jump?
I think an empty jump low.
Yeah.
He hasn't found the thunder kick yet, but it doesn't matter too much. The step back, starting that.
Oh, let him escape from the corner.
Really? I don't think he ran anywhere.
Don't matter. Caught me trigger. Nah, get off.
And he has another V reversal if he really needs it.
Yeah. But will he need it though?
Not if he can hold his spacing with. I wanted him to do. Like, I was gonna mention that a little bit earlier. I want to say in the first game, but that's how he got through the last round. And I like that. Fade away, EXDP.
So smart. All he could do was just laugh at it, because that was solid play.
Yeah. That's what I like Milo. When he gets his lead and he actually sits on it. When he shows us some fundamental Street Fighter, forces Ice Effect to play the lower hand and come to him. That's when Milo is in his strongest suit. Can he three-peat that?
Yes. Trade, I'll take it. Got good corner position there. Ooh, fist punch in your face. Other man here gets overhead.
Oh, my word, Milo, man.
Good damage here.
How do they say the optimization station?
Yeah. Oh, but he popped two triggers. Mix up, no. He just tried to chill out. He gave that up.
I don't blame him, but it was a situation where Milo really didn't need to go the DP. He has so much life to work with.
Exactly. Yeah.
Woo! Third strike. I heard that a long time ago. That's called a third strike, where you whip punish and throw with a throw.
Yep.
Milo.
Set point for Milo.
Bruh,
If I get this 3-0?
If you would have told me that Milo Maz was going to possibly make it to the grand finals 3-0 against Ice Effect, I'd slap the taste out of his mouth.
He's going to beat him twice? In the same tournament?
I mean, he still has to actually do it.
Yeah.
But it's looking so good for him. I say that, but he let Ice Effect come into the front door.
I get this stunned. No, he is not.
Who getting stunned?
I don't
Not
know.
Milo.
I am. Apparently. Nope, try to do frisky again.
Ah.
Soft shoot him in. Milo has no meter. About to be on one block. Laura has all of it in the world. What's he gonna do with it though? No anti-hit.
I don't think Milo has really jumped in a while, so it's probably not on Ice Effect's mind, especially for how the last round went when Milo was playing so much on the ground that he was letting Ice Effect go.
Oh, good neutral jump to beat that EX Shoryu. Got him in the corner. Get the stun. He's dead, man.
That took a little wind out of our sails. You know, we were saying 3-0. I guess that was the fire that Ice Effect needed in his backside to finally get back in this game.
Yep. Good read by Ice Effect there with the neutral jump just to get all around that DP.
I mean, they gave Laura an entire V trigger to do that, but why use it when you can just make the hard read by yourself?
Exactly.
Speaking of reads, double dash getting a command throw. And there's that anti-air you want.
Right. Ice Effect is trying to wake up a little bit here.
He's done that quite a few times with the light punch elbow, trying to find maybe a straight limb. But on the other end of the coin, that was, I want to say, the first time Milo punished it in this set. He's not real keen to looking for it just yet.
Right. And if he was, he would be getting more damage.
Right.
No DP there. Nah. I didn't mean that.
Bro, you need to coach him better.
I can't commentate. Can't do both jobs. Can't get paid enough for one.
Oh, so when he hits it, it's all you. But when he messes up, that's him, huh?
Hey.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Stepchild. Ooh, fist punch on the way. Yeah. Trying to hit. Jump in the corner. What we got for the mix up?
He was just trying to make sure no 3 frames were coming out, but Ice Effect finally battling himself back to the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't going for an empty jump low again.
Oh, you tried it.
I want to say that's the first time he got axed with the Thunder Kick.
Smart. Now he fireballs. He fireballs a good bit in this matchup. It's not against the Kuma.
Right. I mean, it's kind of scary to do it against Akuma, you know, having to worry about demon flips, Hados from all sorts of angles, multiple hitting Hados, but Laura doesn't have the same kind of threat. She can protect herself with a Thunderclap, but it's not like she can occasionally put a Hado on you from full screen. So that gives Milo more of a reason to take up the space move.
True. Very true.
Checking back with a stand short to get everything going.
Right, I expect trying to fight back. Got him in the corner. Ooh, jabbed him out. Thunderclap.
I wonder if that was a misinput. I kind of wonder if that was a command. It could have been either way.
So, nope.
I thought they took away any air jabs, bro.
Oh, no.
He's seen that one too many times from Milo.
2-2 tie game.
2-2
is 2-1.
It's 2-2.
Is it 2-2?
Yeah.
Then why did it?
Somebody always had to double check his work. You know what I'm saying?
Musa.
Musa falling asleep at the wheel doing Dragon Ball and everything.
Now that just counted for 2 rounds or 2 games. Excuse me.
Exactly. Oh, no anti-air there. Try to rush in there.
Speaking of a lack of anti-air, that one can't be faulted as much as Milo was looking on the ground, but he needs to see who was in his face, and it is Laura.
Yes. Got him all in with a commando, so get this thing. Go take this round. Yes. With all the damage.
You know, there was a point in time that we said Ice Effect was done and Milo was moving on to Grand Final. This must be an alternate timeline.
No, this is the power of 3 out of 5.
Yes.
The extra match just makes all the difference. Now let's have a bar. Laura has to get this cross-up jump in, no conversion. That drops, gonna push him a little bit further back into the corner. No throw though. But he gets it anyway. He's needing the face for it though. Throw him at the corner. Don't like that.
Again, it's another one of the defensive throw things. One that could haunt him.
Yes, that DP, he needed that. Ice Effect does have 2 bars. He might be trying to look for like an EX elbow out of like through the fireball.
He has a V-trigger as well. Had to work so hard for it with it being 3 bars and everything.
Ooh, sneaks it in.
That pixel.
Yes. He is not going to fireball here. He's going to try to push him further back to the corner. Oh, no conversion, but he popped me. Just scared.
Gets away. The fade away.
Why he jump?
Your guess is better than mine. Had a lot of room to work with, but made the call to go on the offensive, and that was the last call that Milo will make tonight.
Why did he jump? No.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
If you're going to jump in that position, jump Tatsu. I would have been like, all right, cool.
He doesn't have that in his arsenal. Think about it. He hasn't jumped top suit all night.
That's when you do it. But he just didn't have that mindset. Draft 5 cost him.
But the one thing we do have the mindset for is, again, working on our road to final round.
Driving all the way from January the 27th to March the 3rd here at Gwinnett Brawl. Monthlies come up here for the weeklies. Marvel, Dragon Ball, Street Fighter, and Tekken?
Yeah, and Tekken. Why you sound so surprised to see Tekken up there?
Because, man, on weeklies, they be hating on Tekken. But you know what? It don't even matter. Hey, look at him. He's like, what, really? But we still love Tekken.
Hey, man, I tuned in Tuesday. I ain't see no Tekken. I remember when the weekly started and they were supposed to be just the Marvel meetup. All of a sudden, Street Fighter slid in the door. It's like, where the Tekken at, man? Where the
Steve can't say that. But anyway, Road to Final Round, January 27th, March the 3rd. Top 4 for the series. Get free game entry and free entry to the final round tournament. You got to be there if you're trying to be at this final round tournament, which I know you're going to be at. Come out, support your boys. Try to get this money. Grand Finals.
Where have I seen this picture before?
Everywhere.
The grand finale of the first Gwinnett Brawl of 2018. 2 familiar faces. Ice Effect trying to get him not 1, but 2 sets as he has to fell the demon of no surrender Joel.
Right. Now, I know this match a lot, and they kind of fighting back and forth. Who's winning nowadays? Like, who has it up? Do you know?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I'd actually have to go back and look at some of my stats. I feel like it's even. I feel like it's even. With the way tonight has been going, I'd have to favor Joel. And I'd have to favor Joel because for every time we've seen him, he's been clean.
Yeah.
Ice Effect has been going through punch lightly intended, hot and cold phases. Right now, I need to shut up. Because as soon as I talk about how good Joel's doing, he drops that count. Doesn't matter to me. Like, Ice Effect, you know, there's sometimes he's on, everything's working, his setups are good, he's making the read, and there's sometimes it's like, where in the hell did that hard punch elbow come from? So he needs to get all of his marbles in the bag to see if he can put Joel down.
And one thing I will say, if he had this much trouble against Ken, you would think he'd be a little bit harder of a Kuma. More damage, a little bit better poking tools, like in a neutral range.
Right. But there is one trade-off. That is not as strong as a man. Not as much as a health department to work with. But
oh, that was a straight punish, looked like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ice Effect's favorite button. I can't remember if I've said this at any point in Street Fighter 5, but I feel like Ice Effect's strongest button really is his low forward. I do want to say that because I remember talking about when he used to live and die by empty jump low forward. But just finally finding the actual function of it, playing neutral.
Oh, you mean like footsies? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I got you, yes. Crouching forward is a very good move. I really think all of her pokes are really good. It is that it gets understated by the fact that she's so good at everything else, like just throwing. All the other stuff. Joel just putting hands on him, just trying to mosey on in there.
That smart roundhouse system. I don't know if that was specifically for the demon flip, but it worked out in Ice Effect's favor.
Yeah. Ice Effect gets the snap.
He doesn't have the DP.
Nope. Ooh, counter hit. Elbow.
I want to say that he was so desperate that he just did a DP and a Hado came out, but he didn't have the meter to DP at the end.
No. He just got popped for it. Want to make something happen. It just didn't happen. But something did happen, but it's not what he wanted. 1-0 to Ice Effect.
Round one.
Something's always happening here at Gwinnett Brawl.
Yes. Here he goes. Crouching forward.
Again, it's like it just drives me up the wall to see, because it's like it's one thing to see the command throw and there's no punish, but it's like you have more time. That's the thing that everybody cried about when they look at the pattern or all the lures and thank yous and birdies and stuff.
Yeah, people are still getting away with command throws.
Yeah.
And you would think if you've been playing this game as much as Joel, you need to be punishing them on point with something. Even if you're too far away, fireball. Something. Oh, good whip punish on that.
And he set it up. Kind of had the idea that it was coming, so he cleared the spot, just let Ice Effect park right in his face.
Ice Effect does have flex lead, but Akuma does have the positioning here. Jump is going to be risky. He don't even have to. Just ran up, crouching medium into fireball, and then died.
Right.
Round two. Fight.
Starting off with all the little pokes there, making sure he's not pushing anything there. Oh, trying to push for counter hits.
We're just calling Crowd Chris Little now?
Yeah.
That's just the baby button? And wait till you see that grown man damage come out of it.
Yes. His hair is long for a reason. Finally get the whip punish off the command throw.
See, the buttons are off. Joel's able to start dashing again, but it's how does he cross the last line and get in Ice Effect's face? I mean, when you get a trade back, that's what it takes.
No throw loops though.
No.
I'll stay there, get the advantage there, put some buttons on him, get some gray life, and some chip damage. Oh, he got out of the way, but doesn't matter. Not dead.
Could walk under, but again, like you were saying earlier, like I pointed out earlier, just a little bit of the slop coming through on Ice Effect, and that's something he really needed in the crunch.
Yes. I'll take that.
I was gonna say I like the decision because it's like he could have tried the anti-air, but what would have taken, like a towards roundhouse or something like that? Went ahead and let him land, took the trade on the edge.
Yeah, he didn't have to go in that hard. All he had to do was one small hit, and he got it. Side to back dash out the fireball's range. Gets the hit. Comes to the corner, gets some DPs out. Doesn't get a full conversion, but he gets the throw anyway. Catch him. Oh, that knee from that peak range there. Got
okay.
Great use of knee from just slightly out of max range. Right when he thought he was safe to push the button.
Yeah.
Getting the ashy knees on you. 1-1. And it looks like it's kind of complete reversal for Joel. I feel like Ice Effect was really putting his meat on it the first round, the first match they played, and then all of a sudden it was like a complete turnaround that Joel did in that match. And it kind of happens like that when you watch these two play in the grand final set. It kind of switches back and forth momentum so much that you really got to pay attention to what's going on. But it's all Joel now. Good damage. Good kill. Nope. Try to chop him free. Nope. Good side switch.
I was going to be so sad if that overhead was his undoing. Like, he didn't need it that badly.
No.
No buttons against the Ice Effect. And it's important to note that because Joel is seeing this is where you're seeing him get the double dashes, a couple of jumps here and there. It's just free real estate that he didn't earn.
Ice Effect is not really contesting him in the neutral range too much. And when he does, he's not doing it from anywhere like near where he's at.
Too close, too strong, but I don't think that, well, I was going to say I don't think that'll be the end of Joel.
Oh, that's cheap. He didn't get too much from there, but he still got side position.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Joel knew they had like, I don't know, 5 hits or something.
Yeah.
That didn't cross my mind.
I didn't know either. I was like, oh, maybe that might trade. Nah.
I was thinking at the least it would clear it.
Yeah. Nope. 2-1 Joel, and he is in winner set. This potentially be the last Set in this grand final match.
Taking a bit of theoretical whiff punish with the dash behind the roundhouse there. Joel's been getting a lot of those, and I wanted to point that out, where he ticks into a low forward, either a low forward or a crouch short, just to check and see if Ice Effect is moving. And time again, Ice Effect is trying to move away from kick throw. Right. So that's something to be really mindful of, is just tolls on further into the set. Now, don't press that roundhouse.
No.
That's the stop sign.
Oh, finally gets it though. Got side position. No, get off.
Got the meter as well, since he tried to go for the EX underclap.
He needs it, but doesn't convert. The slot, you say?
Yeah. Spaghetti. And it's really sad because Ice Effect has a nice BGB trigger. Finally gets to use it though.
Now I heard the lowest V trigger lasts way longer now, like a half a minute at least.
It's a good long time because you have to consider what uses her V trigger. Everybody who has like a power-up mode, they have some move that actually uses the V trigger because they get an extra move. Laura just gets better moves.
Right. So she really doesn't use it enough unless you hit you with it. Smart fireball, even though it was a trade, pushing to the corner.
Yeah, that's a great trade. Knockdown trade. We take those.
Oh, pushing buttons off the landing. Laura gets it, pushing up a little bit. Nope, a little bit too slow there. Joel capitalizes.
Was he really too slow, or was it that you couldn't react to that like a good recovery?
Grab. Yep. Dash and mix up.
Hey, you got your ankles blown up too.
Oh! Back dash right into the fireball. Tournament point for Joel. Coming up next.
Final round. Fight.
Not only does he have tournament point, he has one of those ready to roll. I was thinking he might save it for a DP, but trying to take a more aggressive stance against Ice Effect and go home to an early night. Yep. Second EX Demon Flip stuff, that's not really good at all since he finds himself in the corner.
Oop. You got the elbow, but no conversion. Another error by Ice Effect.
We might have to start keeping unforced error stats, like tennis.
Yeah. I think kind of like 5 on Ice Effect.
Yeah,
maybe about more.
Really high. You can't call it jitters because he's been here like plenty of times. It's just you got to put the WD-40 on it. Got to keep the engine rolling.
Exactly. Okay, you spin man to get your throw up.
Oh,
try to contest it, but he's in a good shape. No conversion again. Okay, Joel on the sliver. It has like a slight bit of V-trigger, but no real resources.
Yeah, this is like extremely hard for him because at some point in time he has to go in. Like he's trying to milk as much as he can. Oh, I couldn't even tell you what got stepped on.
It looks like it, yeah.
But it was like he was trying to see how much damage he can get with the Hado while backing up. But at some point in time, he had to put up a resistance. He had to put up, or not even a resistance, put up an offense. But it's just pick this random spot where there was just a rogue stand short.
Right.
Got something blown clean to face off this earth.
Right. He had to make 2 reads there, and none of them came. And even though like you do have a fireball, at that life deficit, you got to make something happen. All he really had to do is fish. He got the engine jump into the standing short and won.
Stand forward again, looking really good for Joel. Getting in the first knockdown, a little space to work with. Doesn't want to chase the stun, but when you got half-life, stun isn't the most important thing on your shopping list.
Nope. Pushing him back a little bit. You're not trying to force too much out of him. He got the life lead. He runs right into the counter hit knee. Got straight to the corner. Fireball keeps him honest. No meaning to do anything out of. Doesn't have the risk of DP from there. And fireballs him in the face. Good back dash to the throw there. He didn't expect that at all. Tournament point for Joel again.
There's nothing to say for me. That was clean.
Good, sweet. No capitalize from it though.
Joel is doing so good to keep Ice Effect out. I say that. Again, I just need to close my big mouth and let the games happen, because with that, Ice Effect is finally getting some chance to play. Oh, got that sledgehammer of a Crouch Fierce out there.
And Laura does have some resources here. Does have a reversal and meter, but gets jumped into the corner.
That was a combination of awkward timing and a good dash from Joel to give him the space that he needed to play. Again, the tick into the low poke.
Excited match by Joel. Tournament point. No anti-air though.
I think he was looking for another light punch elbow. Like, he backed up, giving Ice Effect room, so he knew something was coming.
Right.
Jump wasn't on his mind.
Right. That was a good angle to jump for Ice Effect also, because he was walking backward. If you're not really paying attention to it, then you can sneak that by him.
No, don't want to play with that.
Got him out. Go to V trigger. Gets the 8. And 8's it. Oh. His mouth is just full with punches.
I think that's the first time we've seen a clean V-trigger activation from Ice Effect.
Yeah.
It wasn't a conversion. He didn't get damage, but he didn't get V-reversals off of it. He was able to actually get something from it. He's going to see if he can. He needs to be able to find the time to do that. Either Joel's not paying attention or doesn't have a V-reversal for it.
Exactly. If you was going to get a clean V-reversal, clean V-trigger, that was the time to use it. But Joel's on his place. Good counter hit. About to get this done. What are we going for now?
Not the overhead. Thank you. I was like, not the overhead.
Stutter steps into throw, and he's dead. Gwinnett Brawl champion with the perfect Joel Rosario with a Akuma.
No surrender.
He only really did one error in that whole set. It was when he did like I think crouching medium punch, stand medium punch, and then did demon flip instead of just hurricane kick. But outside his play was good. His game plan was solid.
I agree.
He did a complete follow through, and nothing really caught him off guard. When things did catch him off guard and he got the hit, it was earned. It wasn't any type of free damage that was there, and he didn't give up anything that wasn't unforced. Good play by Joel Rosario there, taking the first Gwinnett Brawl of the year. Going to see him again next year. Hopefully you see him at these weeklies here. Yeah. You got that. Yeah. Interview this man. Next commentate with me, man.
Word.
Oh man, what happened?
You flipped the headset over. Archaic dude. Joel has no earthly idea how to work technology, but he knows how to work that Akuma. How you feeling right now, man?
Man. That's an interesting question, man. I won't feel like till I actually won till I at least get past KB. KB's my demon right now.
Really?
Yeah, man. I got to be able to beat KB for me to get excited again.
Okay.
Otherwise, because every time I feel like I'm at a tournament and I beat him, like I win the tournament, like I knew I could beat everybody here, but like KB, okay. I mean, no, they could beat me. They could beat me too, you know, but I'm confident in my ability to also beat them.
Right.
Like,
right.
Nazi could have beat me, you know, but.
He could have, but with the way things were going and with as cleanly as you were playing, it would have been hard.
Oh, yeah. I tried to, you know. but yeah, man. I've just been playing a lot lately, 4 hours every day.
Really?
Yeah, every time I get up, I get up real early. I get up at 9 a.m.
Okay.
My brother gave me a pull-up bar, do pull-ups, trying to stay fit. I got to start running more. I'm inconsistent with my running, so I got to run more. But other than that, I've been playing 4 hours, at least 4 hours every day, sometimes more because I go out and I play with Pierre and Cardell and Molly comes over, you know, but I've been playing a lot, man. I got a lot of things straightened out in my life that are letting me play the game more again. So.
All right. let me finish this real quick, all right? My bad.
No, you good, man. You good.
I'm good. I'm not. You good. Why you said you good? You showed us. You were good. Something I was going to ask you. 4 hours a day. Is it 4 hours of solid Akuma?
Yeah, just 4 hours. I do have Ryu in my pocket. I am playing Ryu as my pocket because there's some matchups. Actually, that's one of the matchups I'm going to play him in. But I don't have it down to a T yet. I think his V-Trigger 2 bodies Laura. She can't thunderclap at all because he'll just punch her in the mouth if she tries and crumple her, you know? So I think that's one of the matchups. I'm definitely using him in the Cammy matchup because I think Ryu, I don't know what else I got to do to prove it. But everybody's still like, oh, well, Ryu loses to Cammy. I beat Valorian. I beat CJ Truth. I don't know what else I got to do to share. And I think these players is just as good as I am, if not better. But I feel like the matchup is in Ryu's favor, you know? So, what up, boy?
Hey, it sounds like you need to hop on the sticks and prove them wrong then.
Oh, why you got to call my game Boo Boo Fighter, man? Iceman. How long I've been dealing with this now? Almost a decade. I've known you almost a decade. I know you since I was 17.
It's been that long, right?
Bruh.
I can't call it that.
No, you can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to have to change that Twitter tag, too.
I know, right. I did that because, you know, everybody was like, oh, he's the last Ryu. I appreciate that, you guys, but I'm not. But, I know, right? Leave that to Otani and Sasaki. They got that. Oh, and there's this Ryu online called Just Fog. That dude's the best Ryu.
Really?
That dude's the best Ryu. But that's besides the point, man. Yeah.
We ain't worried about them. They ain't here. You're here.
Yeah, but
what's the next thing on your mind?
I want to go to Gwinnett Brawl, but they capped the tournament, and the last day to register is the 31st.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and make that. I have to find somewhere to stay. I don't have a place to stay, so of course I'm willing to pay money, right? I'm not just gonna crash in somebody's room for free.
Right. I mean, you made some money here.
Yeah, exactly.
Put that to the room.
So I'm trying to go to that. I'm not gonna push for it hard because it's not a ranking or a premiere, but I want to go. I got a bus ticket, so I have a way there.
Megabus?
Yeah, no, Greyhound.
Greyhound, okay.
Yeah, so all right. Yeah, but yeah, that's gonna be rough, dude. 16 hours of it's rough. And then they gotta make stops, but it's all right. I don't care. I want to play this game. I want to be one of the best in the world. Guys. Guys, I'm coming for it big this time.
Everybody.
Anybody I sit down next to, I ain't playing to learn no more. I want to try and hurt you. I'm sorry. But if you sit down next to me, just know you're playing a guy that wants to beat you from now on until the end of the match. If you beat me, kudos to you, but I doubt it. Peace.
Thank you. Our grand champion of the first Gwinnett Brawl of 2018, that was Joel Rosario with his Akuma, taking a win over Ice Effect with his lore in second place, and the surprise star in third place, Data's own Milo Max. I had to pause because I had all the bright colors thrown in my face. I don't even get to talk about it. You gonna step on my toes to come give people. You go talk to them. You don't care about me, man.
I said my fault. I'm sorry. It's all love. All
right.
Anyway,
talk about the love of this, man.
All right, look, we got the road to final rounds.
Right.
So, well, today's event kicked it off. So, people who entered Street Fighter, Tekken 7, Marvel, and Dragon Ball, the top four got points. For the monthly events, they're worth more, and for the weekly, they're like half. But yeah, whoever accumulates the most points at the end for each game wants free entry and free venue for final round for that game. Yeah. So we're trying to get back to the community like always. Like we did our road to KIT, those guys came out big. I think Jazz Rap got like top 8 in my world. So he was.
I think I remember hearing that. Yeah.
Yeah, he got top 8 in Marvel. Yeah, we have a lot of strong people here, man. I want them to go out, get strong, and why not do it better? And in our own backyard here at final round, defend the turf. I think it's more than likely going to be the first CPT event. Freaking Tekken's going to be big here because Atlanta's the home, probably like the home of Tekken, basically.
Yeah, and everybody knows that.
Yeah, facts.
It's not the same where with Capcom games where Georgia is strong, but it's a question of who actually knows about it. When anybody talks Tekken, if they don't say Atlanta, they don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, so our monthlies are, monthly, obviously. We'll post a date on Facebook.
What does monthly mean?
Well, and then appreciate it. And then we have our weekly tournaments, the weekly dojo every Thursday coming out at 8:30. We have Marvel vs. Capcom all the time. We were born and founded on Marvel, so we want to really keep that game going.
Right.
And then we alternate between DBZ and Street Fighter every other week. So
What about that Tekken though?
I don't know, man. I feel like I don't know. We gotta ask Walter here. Hey, what do you think about having Tekken on the weeklies?
What about that Tekken though?
Yeah, we're gonna gauge interest.
Okay.
And see, people willing to come out every Thursday night, or every other Thursday night post Tekken. We'll do it. We might actually rotate between 3 if it's really that like.
Well, we're doing the 3 no matter what.
Oh, okay. So
It's always Marvel, Dragon Ball, and
yeah, Street Fighter. Right? Oh wait, are we doing them all at once now?
Oh,
Wait.
Newsflash.
So we're doing them all at once now? I didn't know that. Okay, well, never mind. Good news. So Street Fighter, Marvel Infinite.
I like how the music kicked back in for that.
I know, right? Street Fighter, Marvel Infinite, Dragon Ball players. You guys can come through, and we're thinking about adding Tekken to the weekly also. So those guys don't have to go to the 3 monthlies and post shop wins 3 of them and gets free entry. I want to see some fight. I want to see some I don't know what's PK's been at, man. Is he in Evo Japan, right?
Yeah, he's in Japan.
Yeah, I kind of realized that. But we're just gonna keep doing this and keep pushing our scene, man. I really like it. I feel like we're strong and get the show out.
Thank you for giving us a place to come out and play. Thank you for putting us out there for the world. Thank you, Gwinnett Brawl.
All right. Well, we're gonna call it the evening, guys. I think Marvel kind of wrapped up early because there are only 10 people, but
Feels bad, man.
I don't know. Look, I think DBZ kind of took a win this week, 40 people, but whatever. It's good games all around, and hope you guys.
When are we gonna be back? Next Thursday?
Yeah, next Thursday. Weekly dojo. We're gonna have Street Fighter, Marvel, and DBZ.
Just throwing that out there one more time, just to let everybody know.
Yeah. So you can follow us at twitch.tv/gbdojo, youtube.com/Gwinnett Brawl, twitter.com/dbdojo, and this is the big one, facebook.com/Gwinnett Brawl. That's where we post all of our events. We keep it, we always post, we always update, and that's where it's at.
Every time there's an event, Darius, I just see the notification. I wonder what's happening. Darius invited you to the weekly, to the monthly.
Yeah. All right, so call it evening, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for Dogi for blessing us with his pipes.
I don't know if I'd call it a blessing, but it's not a problem.
All right.
Peace.
Have a good evening.